How we doing, guys? So we have Beanman's monthly pick for this month. It's actually going to be really good use of the first time we're using Dad's box that he made for me. Because so this is a black and tan. It's the Colombia Narino Buesaco. We're going to say Buesaco. That sounds good. But so the reason it's black and tan is because it has a dark roast and it has a medium roast put together to make this blend. So we have a big shout out to Fat Beans Coffee Lab. He roasts these beans live on Twitch. He's been a great support for this channel. I can't thank him enough for... I need to make sure I do this right. Because I need to bring you down here. That's the way I want it. Sorry about that. But Brian from Fat Beans Coffee Lab has been a great addition to this channel. If you guys are interested at all in any of the coffees that he has made, you can go onto his website there at that link, and that will show you, and you can purchase any of the beans that we do here. I don't know if he'll have this one on there just because he's already dropped the current bean on the month. But either way, you can check it out over there. We have a cool little box that Dad gave us, made for us, so that you can see our beans a little bit better. As you can tell in these beans, you can see the lighter roast and the darker roast. It's really an interesting blend. I think it's really cool to have, the contrast, which is why I said it's such a perfect bean to be able to show this off in. Because you can see the two separate roasts that are there. As always, it comes in a lovely box bag from Brian. As you can tell, it's Colombia Black and Tan. Which, again, just means it's got dark roast and medium roast inside of it. What we're looking for, we're going to have a brown sugary taste. By the sounds of things, this is going to be a pretty sweet cup of coffee. By the smell of things from when it was roasting, from when I ground the beans and all of that good old stuff, it seems to be a sweet cup of coffee nonetheless. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna remind me a lot of some of the lighter roasts that we've had here, just based off of the sweetness. And not a cream and sugar guy. I am not. All the coffees that I rate on here, I do drink black, just because I'm trying to get a taste of the actual taste of the beans and not any manipulation from cream or sugar. Oh, he is. I see. Oh, I see what you did there, Saraf. But just try to get the most, sincere, not sincere, because that's not the word that I'm trying, but the most unadulterated, maybe. Just for people who are going to try these coffee beans, if any of you guys do try these coffee beans, I want to try to make it the most genuine. Juice me with no sugar and milk in my coffee. With my caffeine, yes. And that's the idea. Just that way, because if you add sweetener to it, if you add cream to it, it's going to change the flavoring of the beans. And I'm trying to get the most pure form of that. But like I said, we're looking for brown sugary and fruity sweetness. Should be interesting. But I'm going to be interested to see how it's going to mix with being a dark roast and a medium roast at the same time. But without further ado, I give to you the tasting. Okay. That's pretty smooth. Not weaned yet. There you go, Pops. I don't know. You tried some of that last one without any sweetener in it. The rambling coffee. Okay. So, it's a very smooth cup of coffee. It's not very bitter. It's got a little bit. I'd probably give it a medium bitterness, actually. Based off of what we did last week with the Ramble coffee. That's what we did last week, right? That was a very, very smooth. So this one's a little bit harsher than that one's gonna be. But it's not overly bitter. I'd say it's probably as bitter as like a Maxwell House, like our base standard would be. For those of you who are new to our roast rates, I drink Maxwell House typically, at work for my regular, coffee that I drink during the day. So I base that standard, or these cups, off of that standard. So I'd say it's probably as bitter as a normal cup of coffee would be. I know sometimes we have a stronger tasting than that. I'm not quite sure what this fruit is. That's why I'm stalling. I can't quite put a thumb on it or a finger on it. It's but good to the last drop is Folgers Pops. That's not Maxwell House. So no, so the brown sugar is definitely an aftertone. But I can't quite put my finger on this fruit. It's very subtle. Both of the flavors are subtle. The brown sugar. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness out of it. What kind of fruity tone is this? I thought Folgers was good till the last drop. I don't know. I can't put it on. It's there though. I just don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Sarah. But whatever this fruity flavor is, all right. The fruitiness is first. Okay. If Cafe Du Monde sold beans at the store, I'd send you some. That'd be cool. But whatever that fruity flavor is what you get hit by first. I was expecting, since he put brown sugar first, that would be the predominant flavor within the fruity aftertones, but it's definitely the opposite way of that. I wish I knew what it was. I apologize for not knowing what it is, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm trying to get it on like different areas of my tongue to try and like figure it out, but it's just not there. It's not overly exciting. There's nothing standoutish of the cup of coffee. I can't believe you didn't get a new camera yet. I mean, I got a light. See, you can see it in the glasses. There's nothing wrong with my camera. The only time it's really pixelated is when it's up close. But We're going to be in Louisiana beginning of June, I believe. I wish a Beanman was here. I could ask him. But no, so you've got the fruitiness that starts out. I'd say this is going to be a 5. Just because it's nothing extraordinary. It's nothing out of this world. It reminds me of like a basic cup of coffee. It's got a nice bitterness like flow with it. It's got a nice it's got a nice flavor. It's just nothing that'll knock you off your socks. Like when you think of a cup of coffee, this falls under that category. So yeah, we're probably just gonna give this a 5. I wish I could tell you what that what the fruit flavor is. Hey, Cap. But it's just not there. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's nothing outlandish. I wonder how much the black and tan has to do with that. Just because like your lighter cups of coffee, usually you have like sweeter flavors with. And I wonder if, like, because it's well, I shouldn't say that, because the flavor's there, I just don't know what it is. But all in all, it's a nice cup of coffee. It's not something that I would dislike drinking. It reminds me of what I normally drink. Maybe like a plum. I think that one cup of coffee that we had that had a plum taste note. I'm thinking that's what this is kind of like, because I've never eaten a plum. You know what I mean? So perhaps that could be it. If I'm trying to think back on all the coffees we've drank, can you believe this is the 37th coffee rating that we've done on this stream? Hard to believe that we've done that many. But yeah, it's a solid 5. It probably borderline on a 6, but it doesn't quite have enough. It doesn't quite have enough like pop for something greater than that. But yeah, there's your roast rate for the night, for the week. Next week we will have our dill coffee. Oh boy, let me tell you how excited I am for that one. And then after that we will have Major Payne's Electric Avenue. And then the week after, yes, dill coffee will be next week. I'm actually surprised it didn't get here sooner. Hey kiddo, welcome in. I'm actually surprised it didn't make it in time because I ordered it last Wednesday. Yes, dill coffee. It'll make you go whoa. And thank Woe for putting the idea on chat's forethought, whatever you want to call it. But you know, I don't. It's kind of like the mud. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. The only reason I sent it to Schnoodle was because she begged me to. But yes, if you guys haven't followed Midnight, go give her a lovely follow. She's a great streamer, great individual, and she is quite awesome. So you want me to come over and drink it with you? Mom said she'll come over too. I wouldn't call you my worst enemy. You made this sweet ass box for my beans. It's so cool. I love it. I love it so much. Look at that. I can show off my beans without spilling them all over there. But yes, Father was worried about you, Midnight. She's also out of her box too early. Look at all those emotes. It'll be okay. She'll be in her box shortly. Don't you worry about it, Seraph. But yeah, we're giving her 5 cups. Nothing too great. Nothing too terrible. So next week's Deal Coffee, week after that will be the Electric Avenue that Major Payne has requested, and the week after that will be whatever the Beanman sends me for this month. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be delightful. Brian does wonderful work. He does great work, and he always gives me a quality cup of coffee. So we're going to go back to the BRB screen, the break screen, and then we're going to see if we can actually make some progress in this game. It'll be interesting. We'll see. But give me a few and we'll be right back.